Hello and welcome to Kelly Loves K-Pop. I'm Kelly. Today we're doing a tarot reading for Stray Kids, Lino, and Momoland's Nayun. I believe they supposedly are friends from school age era, something like that. So we're going to look into their friendship and see how that's going. Today we're going to use the Moonchild Tarot. Today's a sponsored reading from a friend from our coffee page. Thank you so much for your donation and your patience. I know I had a little break this week between recording, but I've had so much going on with a sick pet and a few things. So thank you so much for being patient and supporting my channel. You guys are really helping me carry this along, and I appreciate it so much. Today, so let's get started. We're going to do our normal 3-card reading, and then I'll do a little mini spread on each of them. And before I start, let me just preface it with all readings are for entertainment purposes only, and I'm not affiliated with any idols or companies. So anything you see in this reading that is a likeness to real life is purely coincidental and synchronistic. Past, present, future. Okay. So in the past, there may have been a little bit of discourse, even some jealousy. They may have been, I want to say competitors or found each other a little unfriendly in the beginning, but this devil card definitely makes me feel like they probably met because they had to compete against each other for a lot of things in the past. So what tells me currently in the present now is because of those things, they probably relate over like all the trials and tribulations they're currently going through as idols. But Nine of Cups in reverse also tells me like there's a lack of satisfaction, so they're probably not as close as they'd like to be. While it's a cup suit, I do believe that means it's like a bit of a friendly, like they are friendly towards each other, but they're not exactly friends with each other in the way I think they'd prefer to be, right? Like normal people. And I think being an idol puts a bit of a dampening or a stopper on that. But in the past, I definitely see rivalry. So that's pretty interesting. Like sometimes I see like people, it's like where they didn't like each other. I don't know if they didn't like each other. This shows like there was a lot of pressures almost pitting them against each other. So I don't think it was by their choice. The devil's usually outside influence type of card. So there's a lack of satisfaction about where they're at right now. But the future card is Queen of Cups, which tells me they'll be very caring towards each other. They'll be, this is really a nurturer card. This is someone who looks out and takes care of the other person. So I do think their friendship is going to grow in the future. Turn on my light and my fan, see if that helps a little bit. If the light's different, that's why. Okay, so yeah, in the future, I do think they'll be closer. They'll look out for each other. They will have a more stable bond in the future. So, but I do believe it's true that they've known each other for a long time. The relationship in the past was a competitive one. And like I said, what they've gone through now will actually strengthen their bond in the future. So that's what I have for the 3-card spread. First, we'll do Lino towards Nayun, and then we'll do vice versa. Nayun, right? I'm not super familiar with the girls in Momoland, but I am familiar with their massive bops. Okay, one more shuffle, just to make sure we're nice and mixed up. These are very large cards, so okay. Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles, okay. Three of Wands, Five of Cups, Four of Swords. I feel like I pulled more cards than I normally do, but I felt compelled to call them, so we're going with it. All right. Queen of Wands to Six of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I think this is building off of like they had creative endeavors that like kind of push them apart. But Knight of Cups and Three of Wands tells me that, yeah, I think there is a feeling of wanting to reconnect, because the Knight of Cups is like pursuing, kind of pursuing your desires, honestly. And then Three of Wands is about venturing and putting those things out in the world. I mean, they may be working to even work with each other in professional settings, but there's definitely like where work separated them before, it possibly will bring them together. I don't know even if they'll get some hosting jobs together or something like that, but I think there's a progression towards becoming closer. Five of Cups lets me know that, yeah, there's still some issues about it not quite working out the way he wants it to. And Four Swords is like stagnant, kind of a pause in the energy, right? Taking things and receding. So even though this like kind of like emotionally what he wants, like I don't think they're able to do it. And Eight of Swords kind of tells me stuff too. So again, like I said in the present card, I feel like there's something in the energy that will not allow them to be as close as they want to be right now. Four of Pentacles also is probably money, either that they're just so focused on their careers right now, it's not a good time or they just have a lack of time to pursue too much of their friendship. But as far as Leno's side, he definitely wants to. Like, he wants to grow their friendship, for sure. I think even in the small clips I've seen of him, he's kind of the one that tends to approach her. You know, if he sees her, he looks like he goes over and makes sure he says hi, so. I definitely think he has good feelings, but this tells me that it's just unfortunate that the timing's bad right now. So... I mean, it's almost like work kind of has a chokehold. Like, this card is just like Pentacles, just feeling like you're cornered in, right? Both of these cards kind of give you that, right? And Four of Swords, again, is like that pause. So the friendship's on a hot pause, I think, right now, but it won't be forever. So I'll go ahead and do Nayun's feelings on her energies in the situation. Yeah, I mean, with everything going on with Stray Kids, I honestly can't blame Leno. Like, they got a lot on their plate, and the way the public deals with male-female friendships isn't always kind. So he's probably very, very careful right now. The timing just really sucks. Okay, cards. I'm glad you agree. All right, Nayun. This is about Nayun. How is she feeling about their situation, about their friendship? Alright. Ooh. Wow, we got these cards together? Interesting. Wow, okay. We have the Six of Pentacles again. And Page of Cups. Okay. So she's got a lot more major arcana in hers, which tells me she's got a lot more pressures, I think, bearing down on her, which is interesting. With everything he's currently going through, that she feels like she's even more under the microscope. Because this tells me, I think she sees the potential for their friendship, but the company and the public are like, no, it's not going anywhere. Like, Eight of Wands is like forward movement, connection. They're like, no. Company and public are like, you're definitely not allowed to have a public friendship with Minnow. Like, at least in her point of view, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, that's how she would feel. You know, Six of Pentacles also feels a bit out in the cold, a bit you know, forgotten, ostracized. And same thing with like the Knight of Swords is like something happening abruptly. So I think she would feel like if they progress their friendship right now, that yeah, there would be an abrupt, like, I feel like Momoland has a history where, you know, they've been going through a lot too. Like, they've had their own set of scandals and things, and I think she knows that, like, it would immediately bring them, like, right back out into the negative attention from the public. But Page of Cups and Two of Pentacles is definitely about wanting to pursue something, but not sure how. So I do think she has also good feelings, but she has no idea how to go about it. And the Two of Pentacles is like trying to find some balance. So I think if she saw the right opportunity to be closer friends, she would take it. But right now she knows if she's remotely public about it, like, I think that's why maybe he's always the initiator. I think she feels like if she initiated anything, or if our public thought she was too aggressive in this situation, it would be a whole nother thing, and that she doesn't want to deal with or bring any more negative attention to herself. So yeah, I really get that. The Judgment and the Emperor being in reverse tells me, like, big consequences. So, and the Emperor being over the Six, like, this is like the company being over, being ostracized. So, like, the company would be like, you did this to yourself, now you're not gonna, like, I think she would be worried about missing out on promotions if she starts to cause trouble in any kind of way. They may be on, like, notice right now, even though I know what they've been going through is not their fault. But I feel like they're like, okay, things are very touch and go, and if anybody even thinks about causing trouble, like, you're going on timeout. Like, I feel like that's the energy for her. So she's like, never mind. I'm not doing anything. So that's definitely the energy that I'm feeling for her. So I do think in the future we will see them become closer, but right now the energies in their circles is just very not conducive for their friendship to be public and or build in any way right now. So I think that's why we saw that Nine of Cups in reverse. It's really unfortunate, because I think both of them have an interest in being friends, but it's just not, the timing is absolutely terrible. So thank you so much for your request. Thank you for your donation on the Ko-fi page. Anybody else watching this, I take all requests in the comments that basically anything but love readings. I don't do love readings. If you'd like your request to jump to the front of the queue, you can make a donation on my Ko-fi page with your request, and that will bump you up to the front of the line. So paid requests always get priority, okay? But if you don't have money, don't worry about it. Just make your request and it'll go in the queue, and as soon as I can get to it, I will, okay? So thank you guys so much. I hope you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have an absolutely wonderful day. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.